Hi, this is Nick Savoy with LoveSystems.com, and I'm going to give you a couple quick pointers about making sure your dates work. See, when you're taking a girl out on a date, no matter what your goal is, whether it's short term or whether you want to marry her, your best odds of success are to start a sexual relationship as soon as possible. And there's a bunch of things that you can do to really increase your chance of making that happen. First thing, if you can, start the date at your place. Have her drive to meet you and then you guys leave from there. Why is this? Because at the end of the night, she's gonna have to come back to your place to get her car and to go home. So you don't have that weird, awkward moment where maybe you're at some restaurant half an hour away and you're in two separate cars and you're like, ooh, do you want to drive back with me and see my etchings or something really creepy like that she knows as a line and it's going to set off all those defenses in her head. It's be a very natural thing. You guys are, of course, both coming home. Then you can invite her in for a second. Just tell her you're just coming in for a moment. She can't stay long. But then you've got your logistics set out. You've got her home with you. Don't do dates that are where there's no external entertainment. Dinner is a terrible date because you're sitting across from her. There's no opportunities to touch her. And you're really, other than the food, you and her and the conversation's your only source of entertainment. And that's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure to stay high energy that whole time and to really make that kind of connection. Much better dates are the type, but on the other hand, you don't want to go too passive. You don't want to go to like a movie where there's really no opportunity to interact. So pick something in the middle ground. Improv shows are great. Comedy clubs are awesome because it puts you both in a great mood. There's gaps in between the comedians, so there's stuff to talk about. Usually the jokes are lead to further conversation and so on. The final point is, for the love of God, do not wait until the end of the night to go for the kiss. Because whatever you do on a date, she's going to be wondering what's going to happen at the end of the night and if she's going to say yes or no. If you make that decision over the kiss, then, at best you're going to get the makeout on her doorstep. Do get the kiss out of the way early. Now that's not when she first shows up. Even if you're making out with her when you first met her at the club, that doesn't mean you make out with her when she shows up at your door. But pick that first emotional high point that you guys have where you share a great laugh or a great joke or something fun happens and lean in and get that quick kiss out of the way. That way, the end of the night decision for her isn't about whether to kiss you or not. It's about something a lot more interesting.